Okay. So let's look at the profit for the year. And then we will attribute it to the controlling interest and non-controlling interest. But before we go there, we need to calculate the NCI value quickly. How much will be attributable to NCI and how much will be attributable to CI? This is the total. So to calculate, to know how to share, we need to look at the share that will go to NCI, and then we deduct that from this, then we will know the share that will go to what? CI. So how will we go about that? If we go back to the question, group structure, Marchant acquired 60% of Nathan. It means NCI was what? 40%, isn't it? Okay, so 40%, we go. So NCI profit will be 1. 40% of, what was the profit of Nathan? What was the profit of Nathan? 19. Profit of Nathan on the face of their financial statement. The adjustments will not affect these people. They will be interested in how much money the company made during the year. How much money did they make? Okay, that was what you give me as 19, right? Okay, so let's go. 19.
But I'm coming up.
Yeah?
They sold off basically 8% of their interest at the point.
But they still have control.
So what I'm asking is that would they not controlling?
That means for your question, you are thinking that the NCI should what? Change. No, it won't change. We will still use the same 40% for the valuation in Nathan. Is it?
There's a question here, why?
All right. Now, so what you are asking is that we had 60% ownership, and during the year we sold 8%. So if that is the case, our controlling interest is now 58%. So ideally, 52. So ideally, NCI should now be 48%. That is what it should be. But the question we ask ourselves is, when was the sales made? Let's look at when the sales was made. 30th of April when? When is 30th of April 2014?
Oh, okay. When we are here.
Sounds good. That's it. So that's for Nathan. Then what is the NCI in our brother? Option. What is the NCI in option? Remember that option, we have control for 6 months. So NCI, they will take how many percent? 40% of 6 months profit of option. What was the profit for option? 15 mil. Over 2, isn't it? Because they will take half. Madam.
Sorry for taking you back.
Don't worry.
So now, the 8% was sold off on 30th April. The day we are preparing.
Consolidation, yeah.
I'll ask if I'm consolidating on 30th.
Yeah.
And I'm selling off on 30th.
Yeah.
Would it really affect anything in terms of for me
NCI
work on gain and investment?
Yes, it will, because we are selling the investment off. So as at the end of the year, it has to be included in the draft financial statement. Rather, the issue about NCI is what will not change. That will be from next year. But as far as we are selling, meaning for the year ended, if we are preparing BS or statement of financial position, our value in the subsidiary Nathan will no more be like that. So can I, Madam, please help me out total? What kind of presentation I'm here crying? Is equal to, I hope you understand what we are doing here. So 40% of these guys, 40% of those guys. So arithmetic for me, let's see what we've got. Yeah.
10.6.
This 19 million, where did you take it from?
Profit for the year for Nathan.
Profit for the year for Nathan. At where?
The face of the sheet. Big sheet.
Okay, pink sheet. Alright. So you said we got what?
10.6.
10.6. Okay. So that is about the profit for the year. So that will be what will be attributable to what? Controlling interest. So what about the non-controlling interest in other comprehensive income? In other comprehensive income, so you 40% of what was the other comprehensive income for Nathan?
0.
Hey, you sure about that?
Okay, is it the total comprehensive?
Yeah, total comprehensive income for the year. 19. Did you say 19?
Yes, for Nathan.
For Nathan, 19 million. Plus, what about option?
15.
Okay, so still 40%, 15 mil over 2. So that will also be what? I think the same answer.
Yes.
Okay, so after we do this, this is what we are doing. Okay, now what I am doing, this one is workings, but what I am coming to do down here should go to the statement here. Okay, it should be right after this statement. Right after this statement, you write attributable. Okay, so that's what I'm doing here. So attributable to the first profit for the year. The total is how much? 72.01. And we have calculated for NCI from this workings that they should take how much? 10.6. So the balancing figure will be to the controlling interest. How much is it? Next is to look at attributable to this time around total comprehensive income. And the total amount is how much? 69.81. Non-controlling interest takes how much? 10.6. So the balancing figure goes to the controlling interest. How much do we have?
59.21.
There you go. We are done. This is the answer to the question. It's been so long. We remember something. We are picking the 19 million from the face, isn't it? From the face, isn't it? But there was a workings we did where they accounted for the hedge in their as part of their finance cost. So that reduced their profit. So we need to adjust. So we are not supposed to use 19 here.
Then please, we have to pick those profit from the adjustment and not from.
No, we could pick from here, but then that particular statement is what makes it, because if we go and pick profit for the year for Nathan 7.5, we are wrong. Are you getting the idea? So we could pick this figure, but it just occurred to me that there was that finance cost or the cash, the hedge thing, the 3 million thing, which we added back to interest. So it means this figure is supposed to be readjusted to reflect what? The actual profit of the year. And that would be what? 22. I don't know if you get it. So it is not about picking from the face. It is about finding out whether that is the actual profit they have made for the year. So if there is any adjustment, then that adjustment has to be what? incorporated.
So we'll add it to the.
We add it to the 19 because
Then the other comprehensive will be less.
no comprehensive. They say I less than that. Say I less than that.
Okay, but we did the same thing too for.
What did we pick? What was the total comprehensive income for the year? The total comprehensive income there 19, but the profit for the year has to be 22
because of the adjustment.
because of the finance cost adjustment. Let's do that again. So it should be 22 mil, not 19 mil, and should indicate why it is not that. So re-punch this for me. So this guy will change, this guy will change, and these guys will be the same. $11.8. So 11.8 minus 72.01. 60.21. That's it. So that's the thing there. That's the thing there. Some of these things it may take you off, but you got to get it and get it off. So that's what you got to understand.
Sure.